These have been
We're
selling
going
hot.
live. We are now live. Greetings
Well,
and
hello,
salutations. I'm Big Brother.
And I'm Flippin Mike.
Hello.
And then we got Amber Ray, Treasure Scavenger.
You don't even know my name.
OCS Amber Ray, Treasure Scavenger.
I'm not OCS anymore.
Oh, no.
Our country sales is dead in the water.
Is there no OCS left? I mean, is it Treasure Scavengers? You guys are changing your name as much as I changed mine. Come on, pick one, would you?
I'm officially done. I have 3 channels. My main one is Amber Ray Vlogs.
Yep.
My new one is Treasure Scavengers. And then I have a one where I just put animal videos up. Y'all don't need that one.
It's the animal videos.
I mean, you might want that one. It's called Little Sunflower Shorts.
No, why don't I get rid of vlogs too? Because
What? No.
I got Instagram. I don't need.
Oh. Yes, but on my search for the GTR Skyline, I found this Camaro.
GTR Skyline.
Yeah, our country sales is dead.
This was a fun build. I recommend it for anybody. It's a 600 and how many piece?
No.
672.
car.
But yes, it's very cool. Lots of stickering though. So if you don't have a steady hand for stickers, it'll be a difficult challenge for you. Lots of stickers.
Hello, Rebecca. How are you?
Well, hello, Rebecca. But I had to move some stuff around in my case so I could display this one up by the Ecto 1. I had the Batman car up there for a while. That one's actually quite a bit bigger than this one.
Yeah.
So I was realizing the Batman car is a pretty cool piece.
Which Batman car?
It's off the new Batman. So it's the one that looks more like a muscle car. It's a cross between a Camaro and a Challenger.
Yeah, Challenger. Yeah, I saw a film on how they were putting that together.
Yeah. So it's more of that muscle car era look. But it's quite large too.
Yeah.
And that one has lights and stuff in it. The motor lights up. Under the hood lights up, but the motor's in the rear of the car. And it's got blue flames coming off the back.
I've seen some pretty crazy mods done to them too.
Oh yeah. Well, the ones that are this size, you can put the motors in them and make them remote control cars. That's pretty cool. I would like to get a hold of some more motors and link Bluetooth boxes for the cell phones, because that's how I run my one remote control car that I do have. It's the Trax. It's a reversible tank kind of setup. One side's a buggy body and the other side is a truck body. It goes with an app on your cell phone and you can just drive it around, which is pretty cool. We actually just seen that one in the stores recently, and the price has gone up on it since we originally bought it. It was $120 when we bought it, and we paid retail for it. And now it's $100.
Much to pay for Legos, man.
Yeah, well now it's $150 in the store, and that's at Walmart. This one itself, this was a $53 or something like that. It came out to. The one I was looking to buy was only $19.99.
the Nissan one?
Yeah, the Skyline. Well, you can buy that one online right now, but it's $50. If you could find it in a store, it's $20. So if I do ever find it in the store, I'm going to buy 3 of them and then sell them for do what everyone else is doing.
Why stop at 3?
Yeah, well, however many they had. When I seen them, the one time I did see them, there was 6 of them. And I'm kicking myself for not buying them. At least 2 of them, so I could keep one, sell the other to pay for them both.
Oh, big auction's coming up.
Nice.
Yeah, when is that?
When is the big auction?
Oh well, 2 weeks from now, but one coming up this week. I'm probably gonna go in and buy some petroleum, some gas and oil stuff.
Okay.
Just guess what
Maybe.
I'm doing, bro.
You what?
Jeez.
I said, guess what I'm doing now?
What are you doing now?
Getting ready to start sourcing again.
Oh, getting ready to start sourcing again.
So I'll probably buy some stuff at your auction.
So she'll probably be buying some stuff from your auction.
Oh. Well, the only thing I'm selling, I'm sure nobody's gonna pay for. So
Maybe. I'll see how good the storage will treat me this week.
yeah, well, I'm selling one thing for $100. So
Ooh, snap.
Well,
I bring,
like
I bring the good stuff. I don't bring the bullshit. So
Yep. We bring the little crap.
matter of fact, give me a second. I'll show you exactly what it is.
Oh, you're gonna start doing some showing. So let's show off some goodies.
Exclusive previews of what's coming up. Oh my goodness. Probably not going to sell the frame with it. I really don't want to sell the frame with it. Raw.
Oh, nice.
You recognize the character at all?
Isn't that gosh. No, I recognize him. I can't remember his name.
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yep, Kelvin. Because that's the character they took and they made him pee on a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff.
there's a whole big story. This is not signed, but that's how I know it's real.
Oh, wow. That's super cool.
Dude, Bill Watterson, he was opposed to anybody making money off of his works except for him. Then
Okay.
people started, so he never signed any of his work. So, because he did that before, and they found out people were making money off of his stuff, and he didn't like that. So,
Wow. That's cool.
and he stopped
Yeah.
making Calvin and Hobbes in 1995.
Who was it?
It's a Kelvin poster or painting picture.
It's an original. It's an original.
Yeah.
Oh,
Then they took that dude and they made him the one who pees all over everything.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, the
Character.
one kissing on it. Yeah, Calvin
yeah,
and
pink.
Hobbes.
Oh, Kelvin.
Oh, Calvin.
Yeah,
Pig. That's Charlie Brown, honey.
I don't know.
I'm gonna. Roman, you wanting to come in? Yeah, you haven't been around, so I've been bringing Roman in. He's loads of fun.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's been week 2 now dealing with this COVID.
Got the crapid.
Yep, I got it. I got the COVID.
Actually, we're going on 3 weeks this week.
Well, Amber, more than 3 weeks. It hit me really hard about 2 weeks ago. And it hit my kidneys really hard. So I was laid up with a lot of pain in my kidneys and lower back for the first week. Now it's just the fatigue and the cold. That's it.
Yeah, the fatigue sticks around for a long time. It sucks.
Yeah. And I already got some mobility issues when I get joints and crap. Hey, I see you got your hair cut though, big brother. I did notice that.
Yeah, Rebecca cut it for me. So
It looks great, man.
yeah, well, probably not. I haven't bothered to wash it or comb it today. So
Yeah, well, I got to cut my sides here soon. So, and it looks like I'm gonna have to get some dye for my beard because that thing's going super white lately.
I let it go. It looks good.
I wonder why I never get carded anymore for anything. They're like, no way, we don't want your ID.
Whenever I have wet hair and I still get carded all the freaking time.
Well, that's a good thing. You still look like a little kid. Matches your personality.
Yeah.
Matches your IQ level.
That one was better than mine.
What the fuck? I mean, what was that?
That was a good one.
That was a bogus one. I know I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but
Oh yeah, you're a bright crayon in
I'm
the
a good
box. You stand
reseller
out.
and a good joker.
Oh, you're a joker, all right.
Corny joker. Have you seen my corny joke series, Big Bro?
I'm pretty sure Big Bro has seen it. The Cordy joke series she's been doing.
Went on vlogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I unsubscribed.
I did feel terrible though. Someone made a pretty bad comment on there the other day. So
Oh,
They did?
yeah, on the 789 one.
Oh yeah, let's not say that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Never mind. We don't say that. It still wasn't as bad as us being called racist.
Yeah, people can be mean online, but it's funny. We just try to promote positivity and make someone smile.
I
It's
get,
always great when you get that comment feedback that, hey, I was having a crappy day and I read there, I seen this video and yeah,
Yeah, we get a lot
this
of-
made me laugh. Thanks. And
I
it's
got a
like
lot of
awesome.
good
I'm glad I was
comments.
able to change
but
your day.
that's why I do it.
We're all about trying to promote positivity. Even though I felt like a butt for the last couple of weeks now. So
yeah.
Well, this is our last day of feeling like a butt. We have a lot of work to do this week.
yep, and then I got that I got to take care of.
We got lots of stuff we have to take care of this week.
Yeah.
We got kids appointments, adult appointments, storage units, auctions. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a busy week.
Yes, it is.
May 35th is our auction, that has Horizon Picks and everybody else in it.
Got what?
May what?
Not May, March,
Oh,
in a couple weeks.
March
March.
25th.
25th. Yeah, I think it's 25th.
Yep, I just had my mom's birthday. We'll have our anniversary here on the 18th, our wedding anniversary, and then it'll be my birthday on the 30th.
What year is it for us?
You don't know?
16?
Oh, 2007.
See, you don't know either.
At least I know the year, 16.
I know the year. The anniversary
Yeah, it'd be
born.
16 then.
16?
16 years, yep. Married on the 18th. It's a long time.
Yeah.
We'll have to, but yeah, other than us being sick, we haven't been doing very much listing again. And trying to just stay inside.
I listed a bunch of shit last night, and I pretty much sold it all today. That's what I call a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
That's great. That is awesome. That's
what I
always a
did.
good
That's
one.
what I do with those little army figures. I post them up, and the next day they sell.
Yeah, the army figures sold really quick.
Every time I've done the lot, I've done like 4 different lots. And every time they sell really fast. I'm hoping there's more down there.
Yep. I was able to motivate last night, though, to build a collection piece. So I started it last night and I finished it this morning. My collection piece. It's been a while.
Proud Lego Papa.
It's been a while. It's a really fun build. I recommend it to anybody. If you can find one in the store, buy it.
How's your garage coming along that you were putting together?
Oh, that's down in the basement in my little little city build or little town build. It's pretty much completed. I've kind of lost interest with it after I put the roof and everything on it, and I got little detail guys in there with little, tool carts and stuff, and little impact guns running around. Right now, I'm probably thinking I gotta build a bigger, like a car dealership, because I have too many cars. Something big that things can go inside of.
Yeah.
Because the garage can fit about 2 cars, Speed Champion cars in it, and that's it. I'm trying to think of a building to make that can fit about 15, 20 cars inside of it.
You have to build a warehouse. A
Yep.
storage unit. Build a storage unit. There you go.
Yeah, like a collector's warehouse. So, yeah, but this one was a real fun. Woohoo! And I'm happy to get a hold of one. As I said, some of this stuff is hard to get a hold of unless you buy it straight from the company when it comes out, and then you have to wait for it in the mail. Finding it on the shelves is a little harder. Then I won't sell this one until, later on down the road when I sell the collection off eventually.
So the tampos there, do you have to put those on, or are those on the bricks already?
All the stickers?
Yeah.
No, I had to put all the stickers on.
Yeah, they're tampos. They're called
Yep,
tampos.
they're all
by the way.
tampos. Okay.
That's
I just
what the
call them
model guys
stickers.
call them.
Yeah, but there was a lot of them on multiple different pieces that had to meet up
Yeah.
perfectly.
Stuff you got to soak in water and then you slide it off on there and stuff.
Nope, this is just like a piece of vinyl.
Really?
Yep,
Well, those
comes
might
on.
be stickers.
Yep, it's not like a model. They are vinyls. Just
Oh,
so you just pull them off the sheet and stick them on.
well, that's no fun. You gotta
Yeah,
have a
well, they
sheet
are.
to screw it up.
Yeah, well, they're smaller than the pieces, and the different shape ones are kind of finicky. And after you lay them down, they are stuck. You are not getting that sticker off. I mean, very easily without ruining any of it. So, sticker placement is a huge thing. You can have a cool build with terrible sticker placement, and no one's gonna want it. But this was a good one. I was glad to see that they kept the gearbox in the rear standard, so the tires actually turn correct and everything, and they run the motor, the drive shaft. They have the new, I think it's the new McLaren or something, the yellow one that just came out, does not have a gearbox on it, and I had heard bad reviews on it. I seen that one there.
Now,
I didn't.
You gotta tell me if you're talking about the Lego or the real car.
The Lego.
Okay.
The Lego,
So
because
the McLaren Lego you were talking about.
yeah, I have the blue McLaren. They had good reviews, and that does have the gearbox in the rear and all that stuff. And the newer one, the yellow one that just came out, does not have very good reviews on
Low
it.
profile of a car. You think they're just getting cheap?
I just think they weren't putting the technicality into it. That's all. And they're Technic builds too. They're the bigger, not the Speed Champion, but the Technic builds. I will grab the blue McLaren.
Roman said he just sold a Lego set.
That's great, Roman. We had a pretty good success on our first Whatnot auction. I sold pretty much everything that I put up.
Yeah,
And this is the blue McLaren.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, see, I've always liked McLarens.
And that does have the gearbox in the bottom. This one was slightly different, but it does. So one tire turns, the other tire turns the other way.
Oh, positive traction, right?
Yep. And when they both turn, it turns the motor in here, and you can kind of see the motor in the back of this one, and it plunges up and down with the pistons.
Wow, if they only really did that, huh?
Yeah. But on this one, it does have the features that the doors do open Lamborghini style.
Cool.
This was another about 700 piece build. It does have tons of stickers on it as well.
700 pieces, huh?
Yep. So that's also
how long did it take you to put it together?
about 2.5 hours.
And it
That's
cost you $70?
That one was probably valued. I think I got that one on sale for 39, but yeah, they go for about 50 right now. This one was 50. And then the bigger scale one that I was talking about, which you own right here. Now this is the Batmobile, the newer Batmobile. Damn. So it is considerably bigger.
I've seen
See if I-
I've seen a lot of there's some kind of little thing that they add to them that everybody buys for the cars that just makes them look better.
So it is considerably bigger.
Beefier.
Yeah, beefier, wider. This one actually has lights that come out the hood in the front.
Yeah, that's a pretty neat one. I like that one a lot.
And the motor is illuminated in the back too. And this one actually has the pistons that plunge inside this motor. The back has got these wicked flames coming off of it, and that does spin as well with the tires.
Oh, now I've seen other mods for that too.
Yep.
Somebody actually hooked up one when sparks came out of the back.
Yeah, that's why it's got the little blue flames on top of the.
No, these were actual sparks, dude.
Oh yeah, probably a
Yeah, it was a
light.
mod.
Yeah, this one is about $150 build.
Yeah, but it's
And this
pretty.
Yeah, and it's 1,700 pieces. So it's about 1,000 more pieces than the others. I really did enjoy doing this one as well. I actually got this one on sale for $80. It's like $89, brand new. So
Do you remember me shooting you those pictures of those Legos? Asking you if I should buy them. I was in the store and I shot you some pictures.
Yeah.
You told me one was a junior set and it wasn't marked junior anywhere on it. So how do you know?
It says 4 and up, and that's considered juniors.
So how do I know what an adult build is? Like what you got?
You'll have the age. This one was an 18 and up.
Oh.
And this one was 12.
Those are the ones we want to buy, though, right?
Yeah, this was 18 and up or 16 and up, and then this one was 12 to 16. And just like the iconic ones, the Ecto 1 and those ones.
Yeah,
those are all in the architecture. They have some architecture ones too that are also 18 and up that are pretty big sets. But I like the car theme stuff. There's a few car themes out there I'm still looking for that I need to complete, which would be I want to get the DeLorean from Back to the Future. So the Back to the Future DeLorean, they make a 1,500 piece set. That's one I'll be looking for. The 69 Camaro.
$150.
Yeah, about about 200 for those. They're a little harder to find. Just like my Ecto one, that's a $200 to $300 set to find. Sometimes could be even more expensive.
But yeah, I could always hit up my Lego guy, see what I can do.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm going to hold on to this stuff for quite a long time. And I was thinking about another 10 or 20 years down the road, then I'll start selling off my cars.
Well, I'm saying if there's something you want, I could go ask my Lego guy and see if I can get a deal on them.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm looking for a lot of things.
Well, he's looking for the
Oh, right, yeah. Right now I'm looking for the smaller Skyline.
Getting that one for his birthday.
Yeah.
/anniversary.
Amber said I'll be getting that for my birthday.
So I'll probably see Lucas this weekend, because he works.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the Skyline's the new one, and if he's a collector, he's probably got a bunch of them. That's the smaller Speed Champion set. Those are only about $20 brand new for a 200.
He's got them all.
230 piece sets, and I like it because I want to get the Fast and the Furious collection of the Speed Champions. These are just some of my bigger cars. And yeah, they are really cool. I mean, this one, it's even the steering wheel turns the tires. Like, it's insane that how all that works. And then there's a knob on the top too for the front tires to turn. That also controls the light function for the motor if you press the knob down. But yes, they keep me out of trouble. I sit around and build these. And then one day they'll be worth more than what I paid for them.
And providing you get them all stacked up or, together. Keep
Yeah,
them
well,
together that long.
I keep them in display case, so they all stay pretty protected where they're at.
Roman says one of these days Mike's will put together a Lego set with 1 million pieces in it.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Yeah, it'd take you a while. That'd take him about 5 hours, Roman.
Yeah. Well, some of these took a while. I know this car took me. The doors do opening on this Batmobile too.
Well, you got to get in and out of the car. I mean,
yeah. Well, the doors don't open on the race car because doors don't open on
it's a hazard. Everything.
Yep. But this one took a good 4 hours, 5 hours, and the Ecto one, I think that took me like 6 hours to do. 6 to 8 hours for the Ecto, but that's over 2,500 pieces.
Yeah, Lucas was showing me. He's got the Eiffel Tower. He's got the Titanic. He's got some freaking big. He's got the biggest one they ever made. He's got like 3 of those.
Yeah.
He's a dealer, so
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, that's great.
I showed him a guy had what the hell are they called? Aircraft carrier. And the thing was probably 12 feet long and 3.5 feet wide and all this stuff, but it's not a real Lego set. It's a custom.
Yeah.
And God damn, man. It's like, ugh. He had it in his garage and it was sticking out of his garage. It was that big.
Jesus. Yeah, no, people go crazy. You can pretty much make whatever you want out of them. Yeah. So, and that's why I like it. And I get to own a ton of cars. But these all stay nice, safe in the display cases.
You could say my other car is a McLaren, and you wouldn't be lying.
No. in a Batmobile. Oh, or a 59 Hearst Cadillac.
Did you say Hearst or Hearse?
Hearst Cadillac.
With a T or an E?
No, Hearst.
Hearst, as in dead people wagon.
Yes, dead people wagon. That's what the Ecto one is based off of, was a 59 Hearst Cadillac.
Yeah, ambulance, but yeah.
First.
Oh, I guess I do
You
say
everything with a T.
I say everything wrong, so it's a little off.
What?
when I talk, I mispronounce stuff a little bit.
It's really hard to understand some of the words that come out of my mouth. So
yeah, but it happens.
Plus, we're on video. Summer weather in Cleveland, finally 50 degrees, mostly sunny. Yep. Yep, you and I got the same weather. Let's just keep it nice and 40s, 50s for till we get into the what's it called? Spring, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're in our the 40s here. And our snow and ice.
We get to lose an hour. We get to spring all of our clocks forward again.
Yep.
Of course.
Even though pretty much all my clocks except for my oven and microwave reset themselves.
Oh my God. My microwave went out like 2 weeks ago. I've not had a microwave. And don't use it that much. But I've missed heating up my ramens, heating up the water, heating up the chocolate that melts, heating up the butter that I add into the desserts and shit that I make. But that's
Hmm.
where I only use it. I don't use it for meals because I cook. So,
Yeah, stove.
but days like on Sundays when I do my lives or when we're doing the D&D thing, I like sticking something in the microwave that I don't have to fuck with pretty much. And
Yeah, something you can just hit a couple buttons and boom, it's done. You can eat it.
everything works except for the part that heats up the food. Now, I've looked into it, and they say it's some kind of transformer that's the biggest. Just replace it. So
Yeah, well, our microwave we just went down to the local Goodwill and bought one for $12. So
I might. I haven't released a video, but I took a tour of the Salvation Army and the Goodwill around me to let people know, because somebody made the comment, well, you never go into Goodwill, so how do you know? I said, well, I don't have to because I do know. The ones
I've
around
been in
me
them.
just aren't choice. I don't live in a
High populated area.
well,
Or
people aren't getting rid of the good stuff at the Goodwills around me, or they're going somewhere else or out of state or on their website more than likely. So
you're gonna get where people get rid of, good value.
I walked into the Salvation Army across the street when I did the little filming thing, and they had on the shelf they had about 40 still in the it was in a cardboard box, and I pulled it out, and it's a shaker cup with 5 dice in it, meant for like Yahtzee or whatever. And they had a custom thing on the front, and it was a crown, like a royal king crown kind of
Yeah.
thing. And they wanted $4 a piece for them. I mean, $4 is not a bad price for one if you're actually going to use it, but I'm not. I'm thinking resell, right? So I get a hold of the manager and said, I will buy every single one of these if you whack $10 off the price. And there was at least 50 of them. Okay. I mean, it lined up the entire shelf.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it. You can buy them all for $4 a piece. I said, nobody gonna buy these for $4 a piece.
Yeah.
But, I can't change the price. Yes, you can.
Yeah, you used to be able to haggle.
Yeah, you used to be able to haggle at the thrift stores.
You can't anymore.
You get a badger coming out like, hey, rah, rah, rah.
Well, I work for Goodwill, and anytime they say they can't change the price, they're lying. So I know
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
I got one storage for you, I think. What? One in storage.
Zoe.
Ooh. Let me see the chat here.
Our thrift stores are dead, except maybe one. Yeah, there's one that I haven't been to in a while. It's a mom and a pop place, but those mom and pop places are
But you want them
hard to come by anymore.
Yeah, there's a couple around us. There's one that we don't normally go to, but that's on East Wash and Madison. Their prices are pretty high there. And there's a couple. I know there's one in Stoughton that there's probably a couple in Stoughton that are pretty good. But we haven't been to very many of them recently. We haven't been out at all recently just because of being sick and everything.
Yeah, well.
I only go out when I necessarily have to, and I try to take precautions just because I don't want to be spreading COVID to everybody.
I think we're past the contagious part.
If you truly want that, then don't go outside at all.
Right.
Yeah, well, I gotta
That's
eat.
the only way to not do anything about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I really do think we're past the contagious part, though. It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's been over 2 weeks. About 2 weeks.
It's been over.
take another test. They're free. These tests are free.
Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of them. I was gonna probably take another one here later tonight just to see where I was at. I hate sticking them things up my nose, though.
Yep. Yeah, and they tell
Oh.
you to stick them way up here to scratch your eyeball with. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and I got that last one up there, way up there.
Okay, so COVID remains infectious beyond 10 days and may need to extend your isolation up for 20 days.
So more like 3 weeks. You're contagious still.
Prices at our Goodwill are just crazy lately, except maybe clothing, but they already know most good clothing and shoe brands, so they price them up very high.
Yep.
Hey, everybody,
Yeah,
I see the videos year after year. Oh my God, Goodwill, and they're crazy. And, I've been doing this for 10 years, more than 10 years now, I can say. And when I first started, the prices were going through the roof at the Goodwills and stuff. I think I had it like 2 or 3 years, but I found auctions before that, and I said, screw them. So.
Yes, that's what we did. We found other ways. We still will source in the thrift stores, but not as much.
Oh, Cajun Roots reseller, how you doing?
How's it going, Cajun Roots? I had a little bit of a Lego show off earlier.
Yeah, showing off his boy toys.
Yep, the toys I always wanted when I was a wee lad, but could never have. Now I get to collect them.
It says, Mike, how are you and Amber and the family doing?
Oh, we're all still pretty sick, so we're
working through COVID.
We're working through it, trying to,
Sounds like we got 5 days left.
Yep, the COVID is it's real.
It's real.
Yep, I thought I was gonna be able to get away with it, not getting it, but I got it. And
I think everybody's gonna get it.
Yeah, I think I might have had a touch of something like it before, but this last round has been.
No, I think the time before was the influenza.
Yeah, it was probably just influenza, but yeah.
Everybody's wishing you guys feeling better. So.
Yeah. Well, doing better. It's just still the fatigue. I was able to get the new mailbox out. Someone decided to baseball bat our mailbox. And we were able to source a new one on the freebies. So yeah, hey, look at that. We needed a mailbox. We went on freebies, and the next morning we went and picked up our new mailbox, which was really nice because it's bigger than our last one, and it already had a 5 on the side of the mailbox. So I only had to come up with 3 other numbers for each side, which I had laying around the house. So I was able to throw the numbers on it for free. And I got out there with my drill, my ratchet, drilled some holes in the bottom of it, and just drilled it down to the base plate, because when they hit it with the baseball bat, it just took off the metal top. And it's the nice base plate to drill into. They hadn't rotted out too bad, and that was my venture of activities yesterday. No, and then last night at about 10 o'clock, I figured I'd build a Lego Camaro. So, yeah, other than that, it's been just, trying to get up, make sure kids' needs are met, keeping everything sterile, shipping out and stuff. Them needs are met. But the garbage and the cleaning has been piling up. Amber's been being a champ about it, going around cleaning and taking stuff out. I've been a big lump of turd, doing pretty much nothing. I got the heat in my shop going last week, but my shop flooded out. That was a so I established heat, and then it flooded. So that's great.
Flooded, like as in water flooded?
Yeah.
You guys have a watering, did you?
Yeah, well, our property's in a valley. The house is up on the hill, but the pole barn's down in the valley in the horseshoe. And then when all the snow collects around it, And then and then it gets warm, and then we got a bunch of rain, so we had a bunch of pooling water all on top of the snow, and then the water came into the shop. So there's like 6 to 8 inches of water down in the shop, but that's below the cement line for the walls. So it does that pretty much every year. It'll flood out. I keep things high in there. I was like, aha, I established heat. Now I got a flood. So it didn't help me that I was sick. So I just really haven't done nothing. Sometimes you just got to be a big lump turd on a log. I've been trying to tell Amber to do that, but she's over here still kicking and pushing like an old mule.
Yep.
Yep.
That's-
She's like the old mule. I'm like the sick freaking donkey that can't move. Yeah. She's the stubborn one. I'm like, nope, I'm sick. I am done. I'm not doing nothing. Like nothing.
Cool. I just sold a piece of paper for $15.
Nice. I love it.
I
It
love
was probably,
ephemera.
yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably ephemera, probably old paper. I like when I
An
sell boxes.
advertisement for a dishwasher storage area. Weird stuff. Cabinet that goes underneath your washing machine, and it's the old kind of washing machine, right? Manual labor one.
Oh, wow.
$15, and it's no bigger than this.
That's great.
It is great. I just want to sell ephemera. Of course, I got a lot of ephemera listed. I'll sell one a day, probably. One every other day. That's
I was
really,
just saying, at least they're selling. That's good.
yeah, but you got to keep a lot listed. And I really don't have a lot listed. I've only got like 30 some things listed, which is a far cry from the over 600 I had listed at one time.
Yeah.
And the year before that, I had almost 3,000 listed.
Yep. No, I've took some pictures and stuff. I still got to send Amber some pictures.
Well, it's all the stuff I've been selling overnight that I listed yesterday was all model stuff for like cars and trains and stuff like that. And it sells super fast. Apparently.
Nice. Yeah, that stuff I'm always looking to wear out garage sailing is that model stuff.
So,
Mhm,
I
train.
just still in the package. So
Yeah.
I wish I've already sold everything. I'd show you one of the things I got was something had a tag on it from 72, but you put you just put little guys together and they're guys doing things that would be on your train set. The guys that are fixing the tire, you can make them do whatever you want, really.
Yeah.
But it's just 2 dudes that you put together, and those things just like that. Oh, I'm out. So
Oh, for sure.
that when you saw me packaging up when we came on was an American telephone booth with the telephone and the phone books in it.
Nice. That's great. Yeah, I used to make those diorama sets of scrapyards and stuff out of old models and any kind of characters or figurines or anything you could put in there to make that pop, make it more realistic. It's really cool.
He said, I'm buying figurines. The ones that I showed you, those are for resale and maybe giveaways. But I've been buying a lot of miniatures that I'm probably going to keep. So that I will keep. I'm just going to say that. I'm in a miniature buying mood. Roman, get them things together and shoot me a price, man. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I used to take
about $150 on miniatures just in the past week. So
yeah, I used to take completely built models that I'd made, all the parts painted up and everything, and then I'd take 2 2x4s and I'd put the wax paper on the 2x4s and take a torch to the model and then squish and I squish up the models so they look like they were crushed by the car crusher, and then stack them and make junkyard sets.
That's cool.
So I mean, it was a lot of work to do to paint these things and paint all the parts just to crush them, and then paint little rust spots on them and cut little holes in them for they look like they've been weathered.
I understand the passion in doing shit like that. Yeah.
Yep, I'd made a couple of big dioramas when I was young, and they came out pretty good. And it's just an enjoyable hobby. And then you have the real nice show cars out in front with the for sale signs on them when you make your little Auto Trader magazines and you put those in the passenger seat. And I remember all that stuff from the old swap meets and everything. That was a good childhood memory, was swap meets, going looking through all the junk and car junk and junk everyone was selling. It was great.
I was in the model building, but it was a brief time. It wasn't something that I was particularly good at or interested in. So
I used to love
I had
making
I had a
models.
buddy of mine, that's what he did, and he got good enough that he went into competitions and was winning competitions and stuff. I remember going to the stores, he put together dioramas and stuff. And they get really critical on the painting aspects about, shadowing, the light comes from this area, and, hey, these blades of grass shouldn't be that green. I'm like, what the hell, man?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, I used an airbrush kit to paint all my stuff.
Yeah,
I had
he
nice
had one of those expensive airbrushes, too. I think it was like $200 or $300 then.
Mm-hmm.
He took good care of it, too, man. It was like, it was better than his kids. I mean,
Yeah.
he
For
spent
sure.
a lot of money on it, and this was back in the 2000s probably.
Yeah, I was doing it probably back in the 90s, and then I started getting into the lowrider ones, and I was making these little 64 Impalas, and I put motors in them and put hydraulics in them. You could buy the hydraulic stands, 4 models, and you'd cut into the frame and glue the hydraulic stands in there and run your wires to your motors, and then you'd hook up your switchboard and you make your little model hop around like one of them little lowrider cars.
I think the reason some of my stuff sells is because I sell them cheaper than everybody else, like a reasonable price. These people are wanting too much for their crap, man.
Yes. We try to sell at a reasonable price ourselves.
It's just that, these little, like, I'm going to list this. This is just instructions to put together a model that's not made anymore, made back in the 50s. But, I'm going to sell this, and I'm going to ask maybe $10 or best offer.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody says, hey, I'll give you $5, I'll take it. I mean, it was free.
Oh, yeah.
And and my shipping is $5.25. Period. I don't change it for anybody. So I'll make like $1 maybe off of shipping, maybe.
Yeah.
So,
but you're selling it at a cheap price so someone can get it. And that's how you got to sell it too. Being resellers, you got to take your losses and your wins. I try to sell, right below everyone else just to try to get rid of it, and I'll give a good deal as long as I'm making something.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of crafting lately, so I'm making backdrops and landscapes and stuff, and then taking the pictures just to get somebody to move this far.
Yes.
And I'm moving 4 of them at the same time, so I'm just barely a fraction. Picture.
Yeah. Move an arm up slightly.
Yeah, I've had to buy things for my camera so it won't move, because you get that and it just.
Yeah, that's why I tried. I was thinking about making a Lego table just for still animation, because you got to keep that camera still. And I've made a couple. I just have to do some voiceover on them. I have a whole bunch of video I've took, but it's editing the sound effects and the voiceovers is pretty challenging as well.
My intentions were to, well, re-release ours, but I'm just gonna have your voices in the background and have you guys talking while the pieces do the moving.
Yes, that'd be amazing. Oh,
I don't know what to do with their mouths, though. I don't know whether just to leave them that. I've got these little things, like I've seen them before, where they got mouths that you can stick on and they move and stuff.
Stick on, put another one on, stick on, pull it
Their
off.
mouths are like this big, so
Yeah.
my big fingers, I'm sitting there.
Yeah, well, and that was another thing with doing the still animation with the Lego. You'd have to change their head and their face expressions and all that. I have not gotten to that technical.
Yeah, that orc. I was going to use him as one of the bad guys. I've got a box of skulls that I got from my modeling. Just a bunch of little skulls. I was going to put it all over him because that's what he's supposed to look like. And that's the guy. You guys didn't beat him up. You left.
Yeah, we ran away. Oh.
Well, you're going to have to fight him, or you don't get level 2.
Yeah.
You guys are only like 3 games away from it being all over with, so.
Oh, well, then we'll have to continue on or start another venture. Yeah, I wasn't able to make it last week just because I was down in the dirt.
I get it, man. It is probably just for the best. I found things to do, and I managed to pick up another player for another game. So
Nice.
Linda says she wants to play.
Yes, she's a gamer. She likes to play the games.
I want to play a game with her and maybe some other people and have her do it on Twitch.
That would be cool.
If she wants to.
Oh.
I don't. People don't watch me because of whatever reason, but they'll watch Amber and they'll watch Linda, and I know why. But I'm not that happy ha 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 guy. I'm not as pretty as they are either. So.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to compete with that. That's why I'm just in the background for Amber.
Roman says Mike needs hot tea.
Yeah, no, I'm going to have to, I probably got another 10 minutes here, and then I'm going to have to try to take a nap or something because it gets to me after a while. I haven't been doing much moving around, but just sitting here in the chair, you start sweating up and
that respiratory stuff. Is it Corona attacks the lungs somehow, so it's a respiratory thing.
Yeah. And Amber's got asthma, and I'm a slight smoker, so I gotta go down and grab me a vape from the vape shop again here one of these days so I can kick these cigars again. Because those haven't been helping either, especially since you're not supposed to inhale them, and I do. But yes, hot tea would be nice. We were at the grocery store yesterday, and what felt real nice is they were handing out some seltzers. Oh, I was like, that is great. We stood by little bar lady at like 11 o'clock in the morning. They're down there at the local festival, and they're handing out hard seltzer drinks right there at the store, which isn't untypical for Wisconsin for you to be in a grocery store.
Can I have a unicorn?
At like 9. Sure.
It's free.
I don't think you're gonna fit that in the car.
Show Big Brother.
It's a free unicorn.
Can you see it?
Oh, hold on. I gotta click on it again.
Yeah, no, it's too bright.
Too bright.
There's something. I see it. How big is it?
I don't know. I messaged the person. I gotta
Well,
ask.
it's alongside a car, so it's looking. It's about 4 feet tall.
Is that a carousel
Yeah.
horse?
No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
It's a light up one.
yeah. It's made out of like foam and lights.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. You need to know how to market shit like that.
It's not foam. It's like those light up reindeer.
Yeah, it's like size of those light up reindeer.
I mean, it might be foamish.
It
but-
looks like it's framed and then foamed.
Yeah, there's a frame in there. It's metal.
Yeah.
How would you
What are you gonna do
market
with
that?
that unicorn?
Did you put
I'm
it
not-
on Facebook Marketplace? I mean,
I'll just put it in the yard somewhere.
Put it out in the yard. You can put it down the firing range. Let me shoot at it.
No, it's pretty.
I thought it was a deer.
Nope, it's a
It only had
unicorn.
one horn, but you know.
Hit it with a bow and arrow, some tannerite on the end of it. Boom!
Up the
Now
back
that
end.
unicorn's really flying. Oh, yes. Yeah, but in Wisconsin, it's not unlikely to run into a grocery store anywhere between the AM hours of 9 and 11 and be served free cocktails.
Well, I guess it gets cold enough.
The old lady was great. We sampled a couple, and she was like, "I don't care. You guys can stand here and drink the rest of them if you want. I'm almost done." I was like, "Okay. Why don't you let me
Yeah.
try some more of that? Some more of that."
Yep.
And the bubblies really helped on the throat. They really did.
I've got a seltzer machine over there that just shoots out carbon, gives me soda water.
Mm-hmm.
Broke. That's one of the other things that broke that I'm gonna miss. I got it for a gift, didn't want it, and I absolutely love it now. But
Then you used it, you're like, it's amazing, and then it breaks.
and they're not cheap. I'm not gonna go replace it. Those cost
No,
$100 to go to the microwave. So
Well, my mother, she's got one of them seltzer water dealies, and she loves it. She makes her own little sodies and stuff, flavored water, bubblers and stuff, and I just drink a lot of soda.
I just
And right now, I can't
water.
taste it either. This soda just tastes so different.
Everything tastes
It's like you go drink a Red Bull, and you're like, "Ew, what is that? That's gross."
Yeah. Yep, that would be the Corona.
Mine's starting to slowly come back.
Yeah, Amber's starting to get hers, but she got infected before me.
'Cause I
Back when I got the shit, it wiped out my taste buds and smelling thing altogether. I mean, nothing. I couldn't taste nothing.
yeah,
and I
so it's
Tooling
not as
around
bad.
on the internet, and they said eat lots of citrus, and that'll shock the system sometimes back into
Hot
it.
sauce.
So I was eating raw lemons because I eat lemons anyway, but
Yeah.
I was
That's
eating
what
like
it says.
4 or 5 a day.
Yep, I read that.
I'm wondering if hot sauce would do the same effect
Maybe.
I don't know.
because
But
it's that shock of
opened
that,
up
pungent
I-
taste.
Opened up a fresh thing of coffee and stuck my nose in it, and I couldn't smell the coffee.
No.
It killed.
We didn't get it that bad, for sure.
Yeah, well, we've gotten the mutated, as you were saying, the mutated version, which is
Yeah, I
not
got
killing
the
as
Delta
many
crap.
people. Yeah, you had the original.
The dangerous, yeah.
We were being really
That stuff
cautious.
laid me out, man. God damn. I was so scared.
Oh, free snowblower.
Of course.
Go get it.
Yeah,
We can't. We don't have a truck.
my truck's
yet.
not going yet because I haven't been down in the shop yet.
Still waiting to get our truck fixed.
No, what she's saying is she's still waiting for me not to be sick so I can go down and fix the truck.
Oh, yeah. I'm saying it nicer.
I was gonna say, wait, she's got a free mechanic. Why the hell do you need one?
No, I'm waiting for him.
Yeah.
Just to have it done by Wednesday because we're picking up a storage unit. So
Chop chop.
Yeah.
You don't have time to be sick, Mike.
No, I know.
not with me.
Not with her around, God. I know you're sick and you can't move, but you need to go fix that. Okay.
I got shit to do. Oh, 3 times.
Yep, but I got heat established, and I got my shop flooded, and then I was sick. So
I don't want to do my
it's mostly drained out now. There's a little bit in the back quarter that still got a little bit of water down there, but it's not like it was. I was down there yesterday, and I had to turn one of the turbo heaters on just to make sure it was still working for me. And oh yeah, and then all the water or the snow started melting off the roof and running down the walls and all that fun stuff.
You sold something else, damn it.
I want to see them in the drawer, and you just unfolded them.
And then they say we got snow coming again, so I was like, great. As soon as ours start melting, we got more coming.
Stop and put them in there correctly.
Heck, I had a random person in my driveway stuck. Had to have a plow or a tow company come in and get her out of my driveway.
Those food delivery people that you like get on your app.
Yeah, like one of them DoorDash people.
DoorDash people drove in the wrong driveway.
Drove up our driveway towards our house, went to back out, and ended up in a bunch of trees. Like, oh, and then like no one even came up to the house or nothing. My son's like, "There's a truck out here," and I'm like, "Well, don't let the dogs out, because the dogs will eat them people." So I go outside and I'm like, "Hi," and like the tow trucks, like the flatbed's all backed up into my driveway. The car's halfway in one of my rock beds. I'm like, "How's it going out here? What's going on?"
Roman says that after you're married and have kids, you guys usually lose freedom and only get your freedom back in their 90s.
Yeah, I'm hoping in my 50s or 60s.
We're gonna have our freedom back here in the next 7 years.
No, but me,
7 to 10.
But me personally won't have my freedom back until my 90s.
No, that's a bunch of bullshit.
I don't want to live into my
90s. Yeah, so I went out there.
Shut your face hole, Roman.
I went out there and had to help these people get their car out of my driveway. I was just like, "Oh, how's it going? You know, I mean, I like live here. This is my property. What you doing?"
Yeah, since you're stuck here, what kind of food you got there, buddy?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about asking her. Like, hey.
What do you got?
Yeah, but the driver at first he's like, "Oh no, it's okay," and I'm like, "No, it wouldn't have been okay if I would have let my dogs out there and they'd ate your ass. It wouldn't be okay." I was like, "You might, try to let someone know you're out here next time, because you're in redneck territory, man. You get shot, arrowed, or eaten by some wild animal or one of my dogs."
I got stuck in my neighbor's driveway once, and when I called the tow truck, we didn't tell the neighbors we were there.
Yeah, I know.
So, yeah.
That's why, you don't back down random driveways when you don't know.
I didn't back down.
Up.
I was driving through it looking for fucking freakers.
I know, and then you backed up into the ditch.
No, I was just driving.
Backwards into the ditch. I guess you did, right into the ditch.
It was dark. Shut up.
When you back up, you want to make sure you're driving on the road and not the ditch.
And I was panicking because I couldn't find my dog.
Yeah, but the tow truck,
how you doing?
He was able to hook up to her car and get it pulled out a little bit, and then I helped him push it because I pushed the front so they could get it moving, and she was on her way. The driver, though, of the tow truck driver, he was pretty thankful, though, after I told him why. It was pretty dangerous for him to be out there, because I was like, I was right about to let my dogs out, and he goes, "What kind of dogs you got?" I was like, "A pit bull and a Rottweiler." He goes, "Oh my God, thank you for not letting them things out on me." And I'm like, "Yeah, they would have had a field day with you."
Well, it was just really weird that they hadn't even started barking.
Yeah, it was extremely weird.
Even know they were out there.
No.
That's weird.
And if they would have barked, I'd probably been like, "Oh, let's go inside."
Right.
I'm like, "Oh no." That got a hold of some people.
Anyways, though, the dash driver, she felt stupid.
Yeah, she felt real stupid, but I was like,
watching from the window. She was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, I was like, "It's okay, lady.
funny.
We'll get you out of here."
It was my
Like you didn't tie up some kind of winch or something to get her out of there.
That's what I told her. Well, that's what I said. If she would have just came and knocked on the door, I have a chain and come-alongs already linked to those trees out there that just stay out there permanently. So, because we get stuck in our driveway a lot because it gets iced over. It's on a hill. It's really narrow. There's trees on both sides. And you can slide off the edge sideways where she did. So, I mean, I already had a chain and a come along and everything set up. And I was like, you see that right over there? There's a chain. I could have just clicked up to your car and click, pulled you right out of here for free. Instead, she paid a tow truck driver $160 to come move her 10 feet.
Jeff Cheesehead Flipper says you don't drive into the ditch jumps out in front of you.
For sure.
Yeah.
I love you, Jeff. That is so
Well, he's married. He knows. It's like them damn trees that jump out in the middle of nowhere in front of your car.
Right.
Oh.
Woo! Oh, it's blinding. Ah.
I know. It's shiny now. You just like shine the whole world.
Sorry. I needed
Mike,
it.
don't worry. DoorDash Corporation will cover all the expenses.
Oh, okay.
No, okay, good. Well, I just felt bad for her. I was like, if you would have said something, look, I was like, I could have even just hooked your car up to my car and pulled you forward like 5 or 6 feet because my car was up in the driveway. So I was technically blocked in from her. I could just backed up, hooked up to it, and pulled it forward a couple feet and unhooked, and she could have just drove off. But she was probably super embarrassed and figured just call a tow truck. And then you get some one-legged guy calling, hey, what's going on down here? The heck are you all doing?
Have you guys got a computer yet?
Yeah, we got a computer, but we haven't got the
You haven't got the
webcam
webcam yet?
No, we got speakers. We found some new speakers, but not a new webcam yet.
Nope. I'm hoping to find one in a storage unit.
Yep, we're hoping to find a wireless one so we don't have to worry about the cat
Okay, so
eating.
you guys aren't gonna go get one.
No, we're hoping to find one in a storage unit
I
and
mean, I might
or
have
clearance
to.
at Walmart. Next time we're at Walmart, we'll scan the
Yeah,
clearance.
I just don't go to stores like that very much anymore, and I just haven't since we've been sick.
Yeah, and we've been sick, so I've been. It's only necessities or Lego I go for. Yes,
Well,
I ventured out to buy Lego. Sometimes
Okay.
you just got to feed the addiction.
I gotta go pick up some.
this isn't a necessity as far as I'm concerned. But
Oh,
the
yeah.
computer is.
Yes.
I would probably
Oh.
go a little nutso if I lost my phone, but I would get over it.
I'm leaving.
I'm
Okay.
old enough to know what it's like not to have one in my pocket. So
No, I understand that 100%. But I do have to cut this short because I'm going downhill quick, and I got Mrs. Boss over here whittling me along because we have to go something. So
coach
There's-
something.
yeah, I know I gotta buy food from the fast food restaurant because I'm not cooking tonight for the kids, and she needs me for my money.
Okay.
He's just lying. Don't listen to him.
I'm just lying. She needs me for my sickness body.
Jeff says he found a nice high-end webcam at Goodwill the other week.
Yep, that's what if we see one at Goodwill or the Walmart or hopefully in a storage unit.
Yeah, I'm not doing any thrift. I'm doing storage unit.
We're not trying to go and have any contact with direct people at the moment.
I'm doing storage units, and then I'm waiting for garage sales.
Yeah, well, storage unit, we can stay back when we pay the guy and
Well,
we
no,
can unload it on our own.
Yeah.
It's not like we're walking around through a store touching and grubbing
well, I'll wear-
COVID and everything
I'll
up.
wear a mask when we go pay for it. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. But thank you so much for having me on, Big Brother. Sorry you got to dip out early.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate
cool.
it. Thank you guys for coming along. I'm Flippin Mike. And I got my boss over here, so
I'm treasure scavengers now.
she's a scavenger. Bye.
All right. Well, I hope you guys get better. So, yep. And here I am, all to my lonesome again. So, if there's anybody that wants to jump in for the next hour, let me know. I'll shoot you out there. I'll shoot Shoot you out there. Do, do, do. Well, people, anything interesting going on? So I've got this model kit here, and it's titled Black Dog, and it's just a resin piece, a resin backdrop. This is all it is. Made before people had their own printers. Only this one's really, really detailed. These things are going for like 40 and 50 bucks. Just this little ass piece here. I cannot believe that. These are, yeah, made in Germany. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Excuse me. Resin kits from the Czech Republic. So, yeah. I got some more model stuff. I guess I'll go ahead and take pictures of and list them. Got a whole bunch of tires, realistic tires. They all have, for people that really go to extremes for their model building. Look here, Sophie. That gets listed along with all these extras out here. I don't know. I looked this stuff up. This stuff here, this small little thing that weighs less than 2 ounces. We're talking. I looked them up, and I think I saw sold comps at 14. Maybe it was $12.95. I think it was $12.95 for these and $14.95 for the other. But it's ridiculous. And this was something I could have listed like a couple weeks ago, but I didn't because it was the stuff in the bottom of a box. This was the stuff in the bottom of the box where I found all that American Revolution, that French Revolution stuff. So. And there's this. It just says Detail Master. To me, it just looks like a blue wire, and pretty much that's what it is. But it's it's 12 thousandths diameter wire, skill level average, and it's for your models. You can hook up the spark plug wires and stuff like that. That's what this is. It's just weird what people will sell. Spark plug wires on your 124, 125 scale models. So, yeah. It says here, refer to real ignition wiring on your car. I'm going to kill the cat in a minute. They spelled gluing wrong. That's awesome. Well, that wasn't too stealthy. Well, sorry, kitty cat. It wasn't my fault, but sorry anyway. I'm sure I'll get blamed for it. Just slid right off the table. Stealthy, my cat is not. Okay. I got this. This is going to be an axe as soon as I'm done painting it, a cleaver for the stop animation I'm working on. Well, that stuff is tedious. Make your eyes hurt. And if you guys didn't, I know you guys didn't see it before, but I got a whole bunch of these. I've got more than 20 of these. And I got 10 of these. And like I said, I've been buying them off of eBay and storing them up. I'm pretty sure they're like Target returns or something, because there's a lot of people on eBay that have them currently and they're selling them in large quantities for cheap. You okay, cat? Don't you walk on my computer. I'll whoop that cat ass. His dream come true at my house. He gets to walk over every box in the house. Trust me, there's a lot. Whew. So then March 25th, if you don't know, there's an auction coming up. I can't remember her name. Adopted Retrospects, I think, is the one putting it on. Yeah. I'll be selling my Bill Watterson Calvin and Hobbes original. Yep, this thing. This is an original. This is not a print. There you go. It is not signed. If it was signed, I knew it would be fake, because this guy didn't sign his work because he didn't want other people making money off of his work. And he was very strict about that. But, you know, people use Calvin's likeness for the peeing on the Ford or Chevy or whatever, you know. He really hates that stuff. Let me know on Instagram which of those figures you want. I want them all. Group them together and shoot me a price. Shoot me a reasonable price, though. I'm pretty miniature savvy, so I'm not saying give me a great price. I'm just, treat me like you would any other seller, or buyer. But they're not worth $5 a piece. I can tell you that right now. They are not worth that. Some of the bigger ones are, sure. If they say Grenadier on the bottom of them, you might want to hold on to them. But the Ralph Harthas, those are worth like $2 a piece, maybe. Or maybe you find a whole bunch more and get like 20 of them together and just throw them out to auction, because you should be able to get like $40 out of 20 of them, which, they're worth about $2 a piece on the high end. The larger ones you said you got good money for. Yeah, sure. Those are worth like $10. I got a couple up here. Like this one. Everybody loves a spider. So this is an old Grenadier model, and it comes with 2 other pieces, which I have, and I even have the original box. So if I were to ever sell this along with that box, I could probably sell it for about $80. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. But that's because it's a Grenadier. And Grenadiers usually go for more, because they didn't make as many and they were really detailed. So, oh my goodness. And of course, dragons sell for more because it's Dungeons and Dragons. And they're usually big pieces. If you find the ones that look like small dragons, they're not probably dragons. They're probably wyverns. Like I said, oh, what's that? Well, trust me, I play the game, I know. So, yeah. Yeah, here's one of the pieces that go with the spider. There's a person change here on the side. It's hard to tell with my crappy camera, but it's a skeleton. Well, I don't want to. You only got what, 7 of them, maybe? I think I counted 7. I mean, I'd give you what, $10 for all 7 of them. How's that sound? That's more than $1 each. Let's see, 3, 6, 9. I'll give you $12 for all 7. How's that? It's $1.50 each. That's a reasonable price. Oh no, you got to count them up. Like I said, I only counted 7. I went through your store, but I'm not going through everything. So yeah, it's cool. Ooh. Today on this live, watch me negotiate. Yeah. Wow, Sunday sucks so bad. No football. No, nothing on. I guess it's a Netflix day. I don't know. Watched all 3 of the 5 of the Hunger Games thing. I was pretty sure I fell asleep through one of those at the movie theater, and I reminded myself why I don't like those movies. I know they were books, but just so tropish. It's such an old story, and it wasn't. I don't know. Just didn't like it. It's okay. I mean, it had its moments where I didn't cry, and then you had your moments where but it wasn't. It just wasn't. What's for dinner? Arby's 2 for $7 fish. I ain't cooking shit tonight. Gonna? Guess I'm gonna have to do some more picture taking and listing since I sold everything but 2 things that I listed. It's awesome. I got some G.I. Joes to list yet. Got the Dresden ladies I've got a list yet. Oof, I've got all those to list. I need to go find some big boxes. Some 12 by 12s. That would be awesome. So there, Rebecca. I need boxes. Need boxes. Ooh. Oh, I'm still going through boxes that I ordered from people. I found this. I forgot I paid for this big ass box of Hot Wheels. There's probably about 40 of them in there, maybe 30. I think 30 was the number I counted on them. I don't know. Anybody that needs the Batmans, I got 3 of the 5. I got a couple of the retro sets in here. Camera froze, do it again. There. This big old box. Oh. Huh. And I got. Huh. Here's a Barbie Hot Wheel. Here's a special anniversary Hot Wheels edition because they turned 100 and a quarter this year. 75, maybe it was 75 this year. No, 54. There we go. Oh. I don't know. 12. Slightly bigger than the ones you've been giving me. Yeah, that's it. Here's a McLaren. Okay. And it being huh. Yeah. Yeah, I see that froze. That should be all right now. Huh. Hey, make sure you hit that thumbs up, yo. That better be paying a little extra for this big internet, bastards. I better have internet. There's, I think there's between 30 and 40 Hot Wheels in here, and I can't remember what I paid for them all, but some of them are looking pretty cool. I don't know. They're just Hot Wheels to me. I was gonna save them for giveaways. Wish I could get my hair to stay down, damn it. Forgot I had it. Huh. Chevy Bel Air series. Oh, got me a. Yeah, that's it. Ooh. I bought that entire box just so I could get my hands on this. Yep. Even comes with a little stand. You want to come on in, Roman? You're more than welcome to. You know that. And I got two of them, Rebecca. If you want one, you can have one. This is mine. Oh, let's see if I can remember how to do this. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to, you can. I'm only going to be on the air for about another half an hour, maybe 40 minutes tops. So. Whoop.
What's up, guys?
There he is.
What's going on, big bro? How you been, man?
Doing pretty good. Keeping busy packaging today.
Good job. I see you're busy. You should be busy all the time.
No, I don't want to be busy all the time. That's why I do this.
That's important, man. That's important part of business. Yeah, I was at. Let me show you the ones I got. I just found them. There is like, let's see. There's one more here. Anyway, here's a bigger one that I have. Is this one?
Yeah, the if you had a way to take the paint off of them, you might get a little more out of them. I'm just going to tell you that right off up front.
Yeah, but that's fine. If you want them, I'll give them to you for like $1 each, whatever.
I'll give you a fair price. They're worth a little bit more than $1 each.
So this guy right here, some of them like are broken, as I told you in the past. Like some of them, that's why I'm telling you, like for $1 it's fine, because like this guy has a broken sword. Like part of the sword on top here is broken. I don't know if you see it. And this guy has a broken sword right here at the top on his arm.
Dungeons and Dragons is a pretend game. You can just pretend he's really mad going, "Rrr!"
Yeah, I know, but it's kind of, that's like considered to be like a defect, like, in a way, because they're like both of them have broken swords.
Mhm.
Those two guards. So those two have broken swords. This guy right here. No, this one is intact. I don't know if you see him, like this guy.
When you flip them over to see what's on underneath them, that's how you know which ones are worth more than the others.
Yeah, I know. I researched them before. That's why when I got them at online auctions. That's why like I never sold them before. So that's why when I bought them, there was only one which was bigger one. This one
Yeah.
sold for 40 bucks.
Yeah,
That
well,
was
I can
like
believe that.
that was a bigger one. Like it was like bigger figure. I
Yeah,
don't remember. Not like maybe it was bigger than this one.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger. And it sold fast for like 40 bucks.
Do you remember what it was?
Um Even if I'm gonna go back to my solds, it's not gonna show up anymore because it's been like almost 6 months ago.
Oh well, hell.
So it's already gone from the history.
Probably all
So
hit
I
the
mean my
history in your
history.
head.
But altogether right now I have 9. So there are 9 of them. This guy, that guy is painted also in colors.
I think one of the things you had was from a game. It was a wizard, maybe Lord of the Rings Monopoly or whatever. He shouldn't be included in the mess. I mean, if it was me personally, I wouldn't do it.
Monopoly.
I don't know if it was
No,
Monopoly, but it wasn't. I think it was a game piece. You had it listed as a game piece.
maybe, but not one of those, because those I'm sure I actually listed them separately from Monopoly pieces. I have Monopoly pieces, but maybe, but like most of them are like I think from Dungeons and Dragons. This is like looks like a wizard. So this is a wizard for sure, or like something. I can go into my listings and see. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, like, so I got 9 of them, or 10. Let's see, 8, 9. So $10 for 9. How's that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no problem, man. So let's do that then. I will send you PayPal invoice and you can just pay.
Okay.
Because I got your PayPal address.
Okay. I got yours too.
Yeah,
I think I got yours memorized.
yeah. So I'll send it to you for $10 and you will enjoy it better than me. Like this guy.
Yeah, I'm actually keeping them. I really don't have any business buying and keeping them now, especially since like I'm almost 60. Can't see me playing D&D in the senior citizens home. So
Man, you're far away from that stuff.
yeah, I am.
You-
But I'm also not in the greatest of shape, so I'm maybe not that far. So
Well, yeah, man. You never know, you know. But
you're
you're
all messed up, and you're a
man. Like right now, I'm 44, man. I'm already like in pain constantly. Like every day, I have to take some kind of medication, man.
so
Um, yeah, I was looking like because I was looking at them to see um if there was any monopoly, but I don't think so. This was all separate figures.
I'm pretty sure it was a wizard dude with some dude with a pointy hat.
Yeah,
But I
maybe.
could be wrong, man. I could be thinking I've been looking at so many miniatures. It's on my save search, D and
Yeah,
D miniature lot. You know,
I'm looking right now. I don't think so. This was actually I
people
see.
been selling them like I've been going after the lots of like 50 to 100, and those sell regularly between 150 to $200. And if I catch the right one, I'm willing to spend $100 on 150 to 200 miniatures easily. But
Yeah, this guy right here, this guy which you're talking about is a wizard. I had him listed separately.
yeah, see, I think he's the game piece one.
No, actually, he was actually part of that collection that I
Okay.
got. So he'll be included because he is from. I guess he is also from that Dungeons and Dragons. There's like on the bottom. Let me see. Where's my magic loop?
Cool.
It's from 1986.
Yep.
So this is probably part of that TSR. That's what it is. TSR Wizard. So
Uh, if it says TSR, yeah, sure.
yeah, all I'm looking at right now. I know because I put them all. There is one called Ral
Rob
Partha.
Partha.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's from TSR, yeah.
yeah.
And
So there
later
were.
went into Games Workshop, and Games Workshop took them all out. And now WizKids owns them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I'm into the craft, so I don't have to look stuff up because I already know.
Yeah, this is
But
TSR.
yeah,
So let me. What I'm gonna do when we go offline today, I'll send you an invoice and you can pay, and I'll
all
ship
right.
them. So no problem, man. Because I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, the thing about them, it's very interesting because sometimes I will buy something. When I bought them, I didn't know where they were from until I got them from the online auction, and then I researched them, and then I saw they were from the Dungeons and Dragons stuff, and they were made from pewter,
Yeah,
like
not pewter. It's actually a graphite lib.
graphite. Yeah, they're
Same
kind of
thing
cool.
pencils are made from now, or have been for a long time.
Yeah, they're kind of cool because I mean, I've never run into them anywhere before ever. Like any places where I've been at estate sales, garage sales, I've never run into those. So that was kind of learning experience for me to know what they are.
Oh, Journey, how you doing today?
Hello, guys, everyone in the chat. Please hit the like button for Big Bro. He's doing great job.
Yeah, killing my Sundays with other people. I love it.
It's important. That's what happens, man. Sometimes you spend time with people. That's kind of interesting. You talk about stuff, different things. That's what I do in my lives. As you know, when I go live, I never know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't buy what I'm buying. It doesn't sell. I love your titles.
Yeah, man, that's usually like misleading information all the time. That's why, like, every time I was trying to do a video, not a live. I was trying to kind of turn it around instead of telling people, "Look at me, I made so much money selling this." I wanted to do like, "Look at me, I didn't make any money."
I get
So
people's attention.
I would like, turn the things around so people don't have their hopes up, high hopes, which is actually normal, which is true. That's not what happens on a lot of channels where you go to, where people tell you, "Look, I sold so many things for like thousands."
You
Actually,
need
yes. Look,
you
I
need
was listening.
Tommy. You need Tommy to be like your co-host. He's always there.
Yeah, Tommy is a good dude. I mean, he comes up with the truth all the time because he is like not one of those YouTubers that likes kind of channels that lie about things and stuff, which is I actually agree with it. Because whenever you have new people who are trying to be resellers, they don't know much, so they turn into certain YouTube channels and they get misleading information if they go to the wrong channels, and
Yep.
that's what happens. And I'm actually for it also. I don't like it when you go to certain channels and you get misleading information. It's very hard work. People just don't understand it, and it's not easy as it seems from YouTube, certain YouTube channels. you
Yeah,
know,
you're right.
that's
I
why.
I did. I'm guilty of doing that. When I first started, I started watching the wrong channels, and after a while, I picked up on the fact because I was doing it too. But
Yeah.
things like Rockstar Flipper, that was a bad one, and
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about. The thing
uh,
about it is the good thing for me. I originally, when I actually was thinking about doing a YouTube channel, the good thing I started watching this kind of content long time ago, and I watched Pete, Craigslist Hunter, right away, and it was kind of from that point of time I started kind of leaning towards a specific group of YouTubers who are
good.
actually doing proper, they provide proper information, like John Cincinnati Picker, like Lonnie Flips. So
Yeah, I definitely have
they
Lonnie.
provide they
I
provide
disagree with Lonnie.
normal information which is truthful, not like over the top. And eventually, throughout the years, more YouTubers came in with really good information, like Mike and Amber, for example. They provide great information also. So like, a lot of other YouTubers who are like in terms of like different type of content, like you look at certain content and person is not lying or trying to show off, and
Well, hell, I like showing off my stuff.
well, showing off stuff is good. Like me too, man. That's what I do usually on my lives. Look, I got this. Let's do the show off now.
You find some pretty decent stuff there at the bins. I mean, I've
Yeah,
seen
look,
it.
this I found on Friday. This is a bulletproof. It's a good company, guys. Look it up on Google. It's a company called Guard Dog Security.
Oh, guard dog.
Yeah, they make like really like this one is a bulletproof multimedia backpack. It's like really good quality. They sell on the website for the brand for almost $180. This
Damn.
particular one. So it's like really good quality backpack with like over 20 compartments. There's a bunch of stuff going on there. And I got it. It's new at the bins on Friday for $14, which was Friday price. So I will list it. I saw some sold comps for almost $140, brand new. If they sell on their website for 170, even if I can list it for like 120, it's for maybe not 120, 99. I'll see. I mean, how it's gonna go.
Depends on how you feel at the time.
It depends exactly because I mean,
Yeah.
for backpack nowadays, you don't wanna. Oh, I mean, it's gonna take a long time to sell if you price it high because who wants a backpack for $120 or 140? No normal person. I mean, unless you work at specific place,
Get going.
know, there are big
See,
YouTubers that
that's
you'll get straight stuff from. Exactly. You're
yeah.
right, Johnny. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There are a bunch of smaller YouTube channels that are really good, that actually don't lie, provide information, which
There
is
was
free information. Not they don't charge you for to teach you.
oh yeah,
Uh,
those guys. Yeah, the
yeah.
green something. I forget what they were. The green room, or I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
those
not
guys
against
jerk
you,
offs.
I'm not against YouTube channels that actually have like sponsors or something, that actually get sponsors. But if they try to sell free information, like eBay type of information which you can find online for free, that's I'm against. Because I mean, everyone has their opinion, everyone is different, but like
Yeah,
I cannot be against the stuff for other people. They have their own brain. But that's what happens. I don't like it, but there are some people who will not agree, and some people will agree. You don't charge for something that's free online. I mean, it's,
that is.
people can learn it themselves. So
That
that's my opinion.
I may
But
never
anyway,
get to 300 subs. I've been sitting at 200 and some subs for like a whole year. But I'm not in it for the monetization. I actually like making videos, and if somebody happens to watch some of my reselling videos and get something from it, fine.
and
Then
you provide good information for free. You don't even try to go in there and try. Let me tell you guys, you pay me $9.99 per month to become member, and I will provide you with information on how to get like ephemera.
I found this toaster for $5. Should I buy it? No. There's your free information.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, like it's kind of crazy the way it happens in this YouTube uh, universe, YouTube world. But unfortunately, nowadays you cannot stop anyone from making any type of content. They can like do anything.
Yep.
Look, I found some. This was actually a really good find yesterday. One I found yesterday, one I found on Friday. This is earpods from Apple.
Oh my.
AirPods Pro. I got two of them.
Do you know which generation they are? Because they're
Second,
really specific.
second generation.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Apple won't give you any shit for selling those?
Didn't find. You mean like anything in terms of speakers?
No, I mean Apple doesn't like other people selling their stuff. Period.
I know. On eBay you can. On Amazon you can't. Um, on eBay you can list them for like they're
Mm.
not really that expensive compared to like Apple Watch or something else. But those particular ones, second generation earpads or AirPods, they like you can check it online on eBay. They're like around $100, brand new.
Hmm.
Maybe some go for more. I know they are around 100, maybe 140, but
Do you
not.
have an Apple?
Man, I actually don't like Apple that much. I
Yay. There's some real information that I agree with. Yay.
I actually use Android, and
Yep.
I've been using Android for my cell phone, computer, laptop. I mean, not Android, Windows. I don't use Apple Mac at all, and even though a lot of people do, it's not that I hate them. It's just I don't know. I kind of disliked Apple.
Well, when they're making products that can only be used by them and then jack up the price. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, for example, those earpads or AirPods, you cannot use them with like Android.
Right.
I mean, I can try to maybe connect them to my Android like phone, but I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know because I
Well, you're
never actually.
tech savvy. You probably know some kind of code or something you turns them on and off.
There is a possibility you can research it on internet, The funny thing about it is that when I found them, I did my live actually yesterday from the bins, and at the time when they rolled out the new bins like every 40 minutes yesterday, I actually didn't find them until my phone died. So I went offline on from my StreamYard. Eventually they brought out new bin, and in the next bin after I did my live, I found them. So it didn't go on camera. I remember whenever I was watching all these YouTubers in New Jersey area going to flea market, finding all this antiques, finding. Yeah, I mean, flea markets is a good sourcing place.
Eh, There's none around here. What they call flea markets around here aren't flea markets in my mind.
In Cleveland also, I mean, we have very high. I actually, someone disagreed with me on this subject in terms of flea markets. It depends. It depends on an area where you at. Like in Cleveland, flea markets are really overpriced on a lot of stuff. But if you go to California or Florida or maybe some other states, I don't know, you can find stuff cheaper at certain flea markets. But the good thing about flea markets, if you establish a relationship with certain sellers at
Yeah.
flea markets, you can actually get stuff eventually, not right away. If you keep buying from them, they will be. I mean, they'll start giving you deals on stuff, or they will just keep something for you, and next time you're gonna come in, they may sell you something for a cheaper price compared to regular others buyers, customers. So that's how you establish. It's like in any type of situation, like in terms of different types of people who buy storage units.
I did that once. That's hard work. I'm never doing that again. And it was a
Yes,
closet.
storage units are hard. I did buy couple in the past, and then I couldn't get rid of furniture normally. I had to
Yeah.
find someone who will just get it like for free. Just get
Yeah.
it from because you have certain amount of time to clean out the unit.
Yep.
They give you like 72 hours.
Oh, you got that long? Sometimes yeah, I've seen other people where, you've got like 24 hours to
In
clear
Cleveland,
it out, and where some people actually let you pick up the rent for another month, maybe. So I don't know.
yeah, you can pick up the rent and pay extra like for the storage just to keep that stuff in there. But you're already kind of losing, not losing money, but you kind of already paying more when you already paid for the stuff in the unit. Plus, you're paying rent for one more month yourself. So it's kind of, I mean, I don't know. It depends on what's in the unit. I mean, if it's something expensive, maybe it's worth getting a rent for a month. I don't know. It
Eh,
never.
mm-mm.
It's
I'm gonna
hard to
stick with
say.
what I like. I mean, you're gonna do the bins, and other people I see are gonna do storage stuff, and but we're all doing something for a common goal. So I just choose to do one that's not as hard work as everything else. Sit down
Yeah,
on my
man.
ass every once in a while. I got to stand up and walk around. The hardest
It's
part of
hard.
my job is loading the car, so which
That's
isn't
hard.
easy for me.
Exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, for example, going even to the beans, where I go like almost every Friday and Saturday now, is actually you stand on your feet almost
Yep.
like full working day. Like I went on Friday at 7 in the morning, and I got back home at 4 in the afternoon. So like I was in the bins for almost like 8 hours. Yeah, walking, waiting, walking, getting stuff, waiting, walking,
Yeah.
standing on my feet, and then eventually, like when you get home, you feel like your legs no
Yep.
longer move, and
That's the same way. Same way
and
at the
on,
auction. Mom says, "Do all you do is just sit down all day." I said, "I'm not sitting down all day for one, and sitting down all day doesn't feel good on your legs." So
exactly, that's the thing. Even if you sit down all day, your legs get tired, or
yep,
if you stand all day, your legs get tired. So it doesn't matter. It's like it's never-ending cycle. So like I decided on Saturday I'll go back because on Saturday they don't actually replenish the bins, all the bins, but they roll out new bins. So you have a chance to find stuff like Apple Watch, Apple iPhone. So like the concept is very interesting because like you get people in because how where else you gonna find this kind of stuff for like $10? This AirPods. I mean, there is no way you're gonna find it for $10 unless like someone steals them from a store.
yeah. I don't.
Well,
It's. I just. I don't trust the bins. I mean, they're all returns. Why are they returned? And that's the first thing that runs across my mind.
yeah, but this actually those ones I can tell you, man, which was surprising for this particular store. Most of a lot of that particular stuff that they actually bring out in the new roll out in the new bins, it's new sealed. Like the guys there on Friday, they rolled out new bins, and he found Apple Watch in one bin, and then he found Apple Watch in another bin, and both of them were sealed, brand new sealed. It's just for $14. I mean, $14 for Apple Watch, it's like insane.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, come on, you gotta be kidding me. Man. It's like for four. I mean, he already sold one. Wasn't like he took it home. He sold one for $400, like in about like an hour. I mean, where else you gonna find this kind of stuff? You're not gonna find it at a garage sale, estate sale, anywhere. It's impossible. It's like that's why it attracts resellers. That's why it's gonna keep attracting resellers.
Yep.
This kind of bin store structure. Because I mean, for $14, $10, you can get this kind of stuff. Do you do
Question
good
for you.
work?
Yeah.
Journey, rarely, very rare. I've done it maybe last year. I was there 2 times at the Goodwill bins because I'm not really closing seller, and at Goodwill bins mostly not everything is closing as you guys know, but a lot of it is closing. But our Goodwill bins, unfortunately, is not it's like not good. Let me put it this way: it's like the stuff that you pay per pound and you get it home, even though you don't pay a lot. Most of it is really dirty if you're a closing seller. But if you're electronics, most of that stuff doesn't work.
Yeah. And it's
Like
overly priced.
per pound, you're paying more, right? More than closing. So like I don't remember what the pricing system is for our bins, but every time, and you actually you get it home and everything is dirty, you have to clean it. So like there is so much time involved into this that you eventually not making any norm like decent money at all. You just basically spending most of the time cleaning, testing. I don't know. I mean, a lot of YouTubers or resellers like this kind of stuff because they don't pay much. I don't know. Not Big Bro, probably.
I did clothing the first year, and I did okay, but I didn't like it. And
Closing.
I
It took.
got returns, and that made this was my first year doing reselling, so I got frustrated with that. And then I found auctions, and I never looked back. So,
Yeah,
and I
auction.
stopped selling. I don't do clothes. I won't.
I can
So,
tell you guys, auctions, online auctions especially, like high bid, Even though in our area high bid is like
Yeah, screw high bid, bastards.
it, in our area, whenever you watch YouTube channels, some YouTubers like high bid auctions, but actually they cannot tell you specifically which high bid auctions in which area are good, because I mean that's impossible to tell. It's like going to estate sale at different cities. They're not gonna know what kind of pricing you're gonna run into. Our high bid auctions are high, very highly priced, because they are run by people actually who buy storage units, and most of them are resellers themselves.
Yep.
So they know the pricing. So you're gonna pay up for something, but you're not gonna be making huge profit. You'll make some profit, but I don't
This
know.
is so the difference between doing high bid or any other online auction thing compared to doing it live auctions is, to me, my auction house that I go to all the time, they've done high bid. They've done their stuff through high bid, and the price went up because high bid wants their cut. Plus, oh, it's like selling on eBay. There's more eyes on the product, and therefore the price goes up as compared to me actually being at the auction where there's only about 50 people, and you're only bidding against just them, not
Right, right,
150, 200 people looking at things. So
right.
yeah, you pay more, which is why the profits go down. That's why
Exactly,
I
and
don't like it.
exactly. Those are actually the types that if you go to an auction and they're gonna do like bidding inside of the auction, unless it's something that nobody wants, you're still gonna get it. I mean, you may get it cheaper, but if there's gonna be some stuff that someone really wants, also, it doesn't matter if it's a reseller or just a collector. I mean, you're gonna end up paying more eventually for the stuff, you know. So you're kind of freezing up a little, big bro. I'm probably not frozen. I think I'm not frozen, but you're a little bit frozen. I don't know. Let us know in the comments, guys. If I'm frozen completely, I think I'm not, but big bro probably is. My internet today is kind of working, which is kind of unusual.
You know,
And I can still see you, but it's kind of slow. I think Spectrum again. There's something going on with internet constantly lately. I don't know what's happening. Every time something happens to the internet.
come on, what the fuck?
Yeah, Rebecca is saying because I'm not frozen, which is kind of unusual. Usually I'm frozen or my internet is not working right. Whenever I go live by myself, every time I get like my internet goes down for like couple minutes
All
and
right,
I freeze up. But now like it's working for me, which is unusual. So
I shouldn't be having problems. I'm paying for more, and this is the first problems I've had since I've had the new internet.
well, I actually too. They actually gave me a different type of router, and I actually have a good router myself, different router. But it's still like our internet here, for some reason, there is constantly something going on, some kind of outage. And like in certain places, I don't know why, but they cannot tell why either. They don't know, and you cannot get anyone on the phone. But guys, appreciate that you're sticking around today with couple of internet
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, I apologize for that.
Yeah, we actually I have this issue constantly. If you go to my live, as you probably have seen me already, freeze up and lose internet.
Yeah, but you're walking around and stuff.
But actually from home sometimes also, like I would sit down like I'm right now, and I will lose internet for like a minute, and then it's gonna come back.
Said this is this year and next year is big solar activity, so
Oh,
you know,
really?
it's gonna be frying everybody's electronics here and there. But that's not the reason why I'm freezing and you're not. I'm freezing because Comcast are dicks and they're scaling shit back.
Oh, you have Comcast. I have Spectrum. Which,
I don't have a choice. Comcast bought at the block and they won't allow competitors in, and they say, well, that's illegal, they can't have it. No, it's a state law here because I live in a red state. So
man, that's crazy. That's what happens. Monopolies, man.
mhm.
Spectrum is another monopoly. They're actually trying to switch everyone to use Spectrum, even though I actually am probably gonna switch to maybe Verizon, because Verizon
Oh.
has probably, I think, maybe better service. I think maybe.
I don't know about their internet, but I had their phone service for probably 25 years. I mean, as soon as Verizon was a company, we had a phone. And yeah, they're dicks. I'm so glad I got rid of them. They screwed us so hard.
Man, those cell phone companies also kind of, monopolies. AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile.
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile is like is not really good from what I've
Really?
heard. I don't know. Some people tell me it's good. Some people tell me the internet never works. I don't
Oh,
know.
well.
Like it's hard to say. But I had issues with Verizon also with internet. If I go down to someone's basement, for some reason, sometimes I'll lose internet in the basement, even though Verizon told me it never happens.
Well, I know that's a lie because if you're on Wi-Fi, it can get interrupted by a single wall.
Right. If you
So,
connect, yeah, if you connect to someone else's Wi-Fi in their house, and you basically your phone will recognize automatic password, and you log in automatically, yes, it may have an issue. But if you're just using regular Wi-Fi from Verizon, most likely not. It's like, I don't know. It depends on a lot of things. Oh, exactly, Journey. Correct. That is correct. Not just communication.
Verizon and the top two of the worst. Yeah.
Verizon actually monopolized. They actually started providing. You know what actually was going on with Verizon? That took a lot of customers from AT&T. Is that Verizon originally started doing unlimited internet for the same price, and AT&T, they didn't do it. They kind of wanted for customers to pay for specific, like how much internet they use. I like
Oh yeah.
specific amount of internet per month. If you
Paying
go
for your
over,
data.
yeah, for data. Now I think AT&T also does unlimited. I didn't check into it, but I used to be with AT&T, and after they didn't have unlimited internet at the time, so I switched to Verizon, like in that commercial. And Verizon gave me a good deal for business plan, because I'm on business plan with them. So gave me like 3 phones for like $100 a month
That's
with
pretty good.
with unlimited internet.
Yeah.
So it was a good deal. For like AT&T charged me like almost 150, and I didn't have unlimited internet.
We switched. We switched to T-Mobile. My Rebecca there and I both went to T-Mobile, and I put it under my plan, but I get an old man plan, so I get a little discount,
Oh
right?
yeah, that's right. You get discount, correct.
So
Old man plan.
the old man plan, yeah.
When you go over 40 years old, you become an old man right
You
away.
only have to be it's going now anymore. You only have to be 55 or older to be counted as a senior. It's like they're counting it back. Maybe in another 20 years, 45 and older will be senior citizen.
Yeah, I believe you. Like this year, I'll turn 45, and I know it's already getting to the point where I will get a goodwill discount as a senior citizen. It's kind of crazy to think about it. Like, now they consider actually that when you're in your 40s, it's like new 30, or when you're in your 50s, new 40. But it doesn't matter actually.
Whew.
But yeah, that happens with all the companies. I mean, nowadays it's like anything going on, and workforce is limited. Not a lot of people are working, so like, and people don't want to go to like get any jobs, so they get
Well, I don't
limited.
want a job.
They actually were talking about it, that those companies with customer service, they actually have employees working from home, like eBay, Amazon. They hire people to work from home, which is a good idea because they don't actually have to pay, for the
Office
space.
space.
Exactly. I think that's going to be a trend in the future eventually, because certain jobs you can do from home. I mean, if you have
Yeah.
if you do customer service for any type of company, you can do it from home. You don't need to go physically to an office, to do that.
I know quite a few people that work from home, and their employers are just fine with it because their employers don't have to pay for anything that has to do with an office,
Correct.
which means, they save money on the space. There's a lot of space downtown opening. I mean, I see it around here. There's retail space open everywhere. It's actually cheaper to go get a small store than it is to pay rent.
Exactly.
So, you
And
know,
also it's convenient for people. They don't have to drive
yeah,
and spend money on gas.
that's
It's
right.
like you wake up and you just sit at your computer with a coffee and do your job. That's it. 8 hours.
Mhm.
Couple of hours rate to customers being out. Or maybe I actually haven't dealt with Comcast. I heard about Comcast being bad. Verizon right now apparently is not that good as it was when I got them. I got them in
Here goes my
20,
internet.
2020, when pandemic was just starting. So at the time they were actually not that bad. Now apparently they became bad. I guess. I don't know how it is, but so far, I mean, I kind of had luck with them so far. No like specific issues. But maybe nowadays they're actually becoming not really good.
I like my T-Mobile plan. So,
T-Mobile actually, I remember they actually gave you. I don't know if the Verizon AT&T does it, but T-Mobile gave you free phone. I think in the past, like if you would sign up with T-Mobile, they
yeah.
give you like iPhone for free, and you don't have to pay for the phone.
No,
Not
no.
anymore. Not anymore. Probably they used to. I mean,
Uh,
now you can actually trade in. It's gonna cut your price down on a new device, so you can trade in your older iPhone model. They'll give you newer model. You're gonna pay the difference, and the difference is not that like, if it was a huge difference um, in terms of price, it would be nice, like, not, I mean, in terms of the difference in different models of iPhones. But the iPhones right now they're a little bit cheaper than Androids for some reason. I don't know why. Because Apple is trying to stay lower than Samsung, and they're trying to, kind of be like only ones that are like people gonna buy because the price is a little bit cheaper than Samsung, Android, and that's why people go with Apple because it's cheaper. You know.
well, yeah. I I'm brand loyal. I mean, I was with Verizon for, like I said, well over 20 years, and I wasn't willing to switch because, you know, there was a little bit of brand loyalty and they treat me okay, like in those first 10 years, 12 years. After that, they didn't care about me. Even though I'd been with them for well over 20 years, they just didn't care. They shit on me all the time. So, you know, they
Right.
weren't liking me, so I said screw you and left. So,
Well, that's what happens. I mean, nowadays, different those all companies, their customer service
yeah.
completely changed because of a lot of people they hire. They don't even go through training. I mean, they just like they used to in back in the day when it was customer service for almost all bigger corporations was much better back in the day.
I agree.
And nowadays, there is no way it's gonna be even comparable. You can call any place. You're gonna hear what type. You're gonna see what type of customer service
Yeah.
is happening on the phone. What did let's see, because Apple is trying to lower stock. Yeah, they that's Rebecca is right. Apple, that's what Apple does. They trying to move products and they're trying to kind of get more customers because of cheaper things that they actually provide. But I mean, quality wise, I don't know. Apple has dropped a little bit. Maybe I don't know about their new phone, but
Everything's made cheaper and with less stuff.
of course, that's why it's cheaper to even make it in terms of production and sell it cheaper than Samsung, which is Samsung has more of a.
Yep.
I think quality wise, Samsung is better than Apple. Still, I mean, to this day.
I like my Google Pixel.
Actually, Google Pixel is a good phone.
I like it. I like how, you know, I Google, so
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean,
how everything hooks together and I don't have to do shit. It just knows I have a phone and it's here.
yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
that's not a good thing though, because it's, somebody hacks me, it's all gone.
that's what I'm saying. Like the production and the quantity of products that Apple produces is much higher than Samsung can do, and
Yeah.
that's why the pricing is cheaper and the stock that Apple holds in terms of products like from the bins. Even when I go to the bins, every product that someone finds that is like the product that's from Apple, most of it is from Apple Watch, Apple iPhone, AirPods. I mean, whatever product you're gonna find is Apple made. Company's file is kind of like the jerk supervisor job. Yeah, but Journey, those bigger corporations, they hire people. Some of them don't already. If it is a smaller corporation, like smaller business, where it's actually mom and pops type of business, they actually have much better. Some, not all the time, also, but I think most of the time, customer service is better than if you're gonna go into some kind of big corporation with bunch of offices, bunch of headquarters. Of course, they don't provide this kind of quality customer service because they know people will still have to use them. There is like no
I worked
escaping.
I worked for a company, I think it's called Interactions, but it was the last thing I did right before I started reselling. Anyway, it's a company that had a bunch of clients, like had all the hotel chains like Hyatt and the other H I can't remember, and a bunch of the big name hotels, had some doctor offices, had Comcast, Verizon, all that. All the people would call up and would come in, and it's all automated. but there's somebody there on the other end listening to their problems. That was me. And I'd hit the right button for them to go to the right department.
Right.
And yeah, that's what customer service is. It's all automation, but there's a real person back there hitting the button, but that's all they do.
Exactly. That's what actually it's. I think it's more in most of those companies when they try to transfer you.
Yeah.
If you know how it is, when you call right now to any type of company, doesn't matter what it is, you
Live
get
agent.
like you have to press zeros and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eventually,
Just
you'll
say
get to,
live agent. Just keep saying a live agent.
yeah.
Live
And,
agent.
zero usually helps when you click on zero 20 times. When you click on zero, someone will pick up and transfer you again to another department, and you'll be on hold for 20 minutes. Like with eBay. When you call eBay, they're gonna put you, actually eBay, to tell you the truth, when you actually have them call you in like certain amount of time, they actually call you, but most of the time those people that call you are not from United States,
Oh
as you
yeah.
guys know. They're from Philippines, India, China,
Yep.
not China, I think Malaysia,
A lot of them
Thailand,
in India.
most of them India, Philippines, yeah. And sometimes you'll have the same names.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
think
Thank you for recording. My name is
like
Tom.
Bob.
Yeah, okay, Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Every female I get from eBay is her name is Michelle. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I heard that too. Like Michelle and some other name. I think there was that. I thought it was the same person all the time.
Yeah. Oh, hey, nice to see you again, Michelle. How you doing?
Eventually, I was thinking that it may be like a robot, like a artificial intelligence.
I've never really had any problems with eBay help. I haven't had to call them a lot, but maybe once a year. But I've never really had any problems.
Yes, the
Just
good
treat
thing.
them nice, and can't call screaming at people because they're not the problem. The company they work for is the problem. So
Exactly, exactly. This company they work for, that is
Sarah,
trying, that is also holding big stocks. The stock is more important than the people working in customer service.
mhm.
If you don't get enough of that stock, the people will get fired because eBay already laid off a bunch of people recently. So it's not a problem for them to lay off more. So eventually you're gonna have artificial intelligence answering the phones.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't doubt it.
I
But
mean,
I see that being a real thing. So yeah,
yeah, me neither. Eventually, in about maybe I don't know, 10 years, man, it's like
less than
probably gonna
10.
well, probably gonna be all robots.
Well, they've already got the AI now that can create and do all that stuff. I've seen them writing the novels and painting the stuff. I wouldn't put it past me to for them to have that set up for customer service.
Oh no, of course not. It's couple years, I think. Yeah, it's like gonna be fast. Even right now, if you look at you go to Walmart, you go to any type of store nowadays, Costco, Target, they got automatic checkout lines where you don't need any more of those people working registers. Eventually, to save the money, they will replace it all with those. And maybe only one lane will be open with a regular, normal human being.
Yeah,
With a human
I'll be
being,
in that lane.
yeah, with a human being.
I don't use the self checkouts unless I've got like, just 4 or 5 things, but I don't use the self checkouts. I refuse to. For one, I'm not an employee and I shouldn't have to do it. So,
Right, exactly. But that's what it's coming down to, big bro. I mean, they will want to save money on not paying for this kind of job, and those machines, people will try to cheat those machines also. You can make
yeah, well,
you can make a technology where you just not gonna be able to even kind of counteract in a way. Skilled labor is the most disposable, easiest to, exactly. Jeff is right. That's the most replaceable job that you can have, and not just in registers. Any type of drive-through, drive-through windows for any drive-through places.
I just saw on the news yesterday, well, a news channel yesterday where they've made the guys, the roughnecks, the guys that do all the oil, they have the great big pipes and they're doing that. That's now all they've got a fully automated system, doesn't require any of humans at all.
That's
So,
sad. That's sad. That's what world is. That's very scary stuff. Eventually, if people don't understand how scary it may be, because if they're gonna keep creating those types of machines, artificial intelligence type of stuff, eventually, you never know what can happen.
yeah,
People, people
you
will lose
need
control.
you need to be the person that fixes those machines. They said no, they'll have robots for that.
Exactly. That's because of how eventually lazy people are becoming. People don't want to do anything. They will put robots to do stuff eventually for everything. Chikat can be forgetting around the limits on how much you can buy. Probably he's right. I mean, Journey is right.
I don't know.
You can not just any store, in many stores. Yeah, you can actually keep buying most of the stuff. Nobody will even tell you anything. You can buy 100 things. Self checkout will not tell you cannot buy 100 things. Even though they can program it not to let you buy more than a certain amount.
Yep.
So you never know with that stuff.
Hey Roman, I'm gonna call it here in about another 3 minutes. So
That's no problem, man. Yeah, we can go relax. Relax the rest of the Sunday, and I will list some of the stuff
yeah,
today. Because I got like so much stuff on Friday and Saturday that I've listed some of the stuff. I got some shoes, some electronics. I don't even remember. I need to look at what I got because I got so much stuff that yesterday I was so tired I didn't even look. I forgot what I got, but I got decent stuff. So those things I will AirPods. I may list it locally on Facebook because of with any type of Apple products, you can get a lot of bait and switch situations if you sell them on eBay.
yep.
Fruits, yeah, or eaten. Rebecca is right. Or people will go to Walmart and eat there. I've seen it many times. They will get to the aisle, open up some kind of drink it, and then eat some kind of food and throw it to the garbage. So comes there to eat.
Yeah.
All right, big bro. So I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Hey
Guys,
man, shoot me an invoice and I'll take care of that for you.
yeah, I will send you an invoice later today, in about a couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Yeah, just take your time.
and your address will be there also, I think. So I will.
Should be in pirate ship or PayPal, one or the other. You've never
Yeah,
shipped anything to me, so
yeah, I didn't ship anything to you. So yeah, just in case, if I don't see the address, I will send you a message on Instagram.
okay.
All right. Thanks, man, for having me on. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks
Have
for
a great
being here.
have a great Sunday and the rest of the beginning of next week. Take care, everyone. Bye, guys.
Well, that's it for me too. Hey, thanks for hanging out. Everybody stay profitable and ta-ta for now.